Not gonna lie, I get really fucking bored of the same music over and over and over and over again. It gets really fucking old. And YouTube does this cool little quirky thing where they think that I want to listen to the same thing every single day, which is kind of super unfortunate. So, new method, I'm just gonna put fucking One Piece right there. I'm gonna set that bitch right in the middle of the fucking machine, and mid-set, I'm just gonna watch Chopper get shit on for the 45th time in a row. Not actually, because even completely undistracted, I still can't count, so there's absolutely no way I can pay attention to my set and watch One Piece at once. I'm not gonna lie though, that's kind of a banging idea. Set my phone like right there. You told me that's not a perfect One Piece spot. That's what I'm saying. You could do like a little self-improvement journey at the start of One Piece, at the end of One Piece, and see the difference. Because let's be real, it takes what, 7 years to finish it? Damn, this Barinrots got my eyebrows itchy. There's... 13, is that good? Somebody finally asked me the legendary question at volleyball the other week. They said, I'm trying to get into anime. Which one do I start with? Brother, I wasn't ready for that situation. I kind of was. I recommended Attack on Titan because of how fucking peak it is. Normally, I would recommend like One Punch Man, right? But after watching Attack on Titan, it's so easy to enjoy. Plus the big ass fucking plot twist just mind fucks you. Dude, I was getting all giddy and shit. I was trying to keep it cool under my nonchalant personality, but in my brain I was like, should I dump all of my years of anime knowledge into this dude? I should have recommended some diabolical shit like Monster Mezume or High School DxD. How fucking hilarious would that have been? One day when I'm 273 pounds lean and diced, I hope to look like an absolute animal on the lap hold down. A diabolical specimen even. As of right now, slightly less diabolical at the moment. I want that demon back. Come on. Shit. 14 or 13? Ugh, I have to fucking dodge this thing. It likes to turn. Anyways, where do you guys put your hands on the lat pull down? There's a lot of people that'll put them, stop turning! Like at the curve, right? So like close grip. And I feel like that targets biceps, so maybe like go reverse and like do a curl, kind of Sam Sulek style. And then there's some people who max this bitch out. But I feel like you like get a less range of motion here. So what I'll do is I'll stick my pinky out right at the groove, reach my thumb as far as possible, and then keep it there, and then like grip it. You see what I mean? So it's like, so it's even on both sides, you know? Am I weird for that? It works out for me. So statistically speaking, your delts recover a lot faster than some other body parts like your back and chest and legs and shit. So like, in theory, you could hit it both push, pull, and leg day. Do like 3 sets for each day, right? So instead of 3 sets of side delts per session, it's 9 because they recover faster. And like, you remember the whole thing where it was like, yeah, dude, I'm spamming side raises. There's some truth behind it, a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Plus, deltoids are like, I swear to God, it makes or breaks the physique. So if you have the ability to like recover and tear the muscle more frequently, you might as well. So it might be a shout to do it every day, theoretically speaking, if you could recover in time. I'm really fucking with this cable curl brachialis version shit that's going on. So what I do is I take the strap like the wrist strap that usually women do for like kickback, cable kickbacks. And I grab right here, right, to like make sure it's tight. And I wrap it literally as tight as I can. And then I step away from the cable. So if the cable's this way, I'll like the cable's here, I'll go this way, right? So my non-used arm is by the cable. And I'll just like flare my elbow out a little bit and I'll just curl. And it hits your fucking brachialis really good. The mind-muscle connection is there. You just kind of got to mess with it a little bit in order to like really activate it. But like once you get to it, once you get the feeling, it's there and it fucking hits hard. Make sure to start with your non-dominant arm, so like your weaker arm, and then whatever reps you get, that's the amount of reps you have to do for your next arm. Even if you can get more, you just don't want that like muscle imbalance, you know? You want them to even out eventually. Here's what it's kind of looking like. Let me demonstrate what I was talking about. So like you could do this, right? But that doesn't hit as good. So I kind of flare out my elbow and like shrug my shoulder a little bit, and it activates my brachialis better. Right here. Come on. Nope. Oh, shit. You know what? While I'm at it, I might as well throw in a couple sets or 3 or 4 of extra side raises, because who doesn't want a side delt pump? That shit is fire. Oh, that shit's too heavy though. Ain't no way I'm doing a fucking 90 pounds. Okay. I already did rear delts. I didn't record it because like there was somebody on the treadmill right there. Basically my face was like in his dick and balls because they like to put that shit facing each other for some reason, but whatever. I guess when you only have a garage to work with, you gotta make some sacrifices. When I'm doing these, I kind of think like elbow up, pinky out type of thing to try to activate my side delt better. It's all mind-muscle connection when it comes to this shit, dude, I swear. Fuck. So if you know me, you know I hyperfixate on meals and shit. And that like varies. So I like hyperfixated on the shakes out of convenience. And then I realized dairy is, I don't know, the devil, I guess. So then I hyperfixated on Adolfo's carne asada fries, which was not a good idea. That just kind of made me fat. Now, I'm hyperfixating on beef and potatoes. It's like there's these diced potatoes at Walmart that's in a freezer bag, and I fucking put 250 grams of that shit in a pan, and then 5 ounces of beef. I eat that shit like 3 times a day, instead of like all the other shit that I'm supposed to be eating. Whoops. But I feel like it's better than Adolfo's fries, right? It's not lean beef, right? It definitely could be better, but could be worse. I feel a lot better today than I did yesterday, dude. I was fucking in my head yesterday, bro. It was bad. It was bad. Dude, if I wasn't such a bitch, bro, bulking would be so easy. But I get in my head way too much. Damn, my lats are looking pretty decent. I'm gonna do a front double back, but I know the lighting here is fucking stupid. I need to learn how to activate my lower back. Okay, I'm going home.